Well, I used to like to float down the Wickiwachi River. Now I'm landlocked away in Tennessee. Oh, it's never been the same since I packed and moved away from the bluest water I had ever seen. Well, I hope it's not a bother that my face always looks somber and I look like I always have to go. I like to puff and drink, but I'd rather do that on a bank leading out to the Gulf of Mexico. So take me back to the Wickiwachi River before scallop season ends in September, where there's mermaids in the water and there's moonshine in your liver. Take me back to the Wickiwachi River.
You forgot?
After a long week, sweating for my dollar, an old lady to love when I come home, I would drive out to that 74-degree river to sleep in the no-wake zone. Well, now that I stay 600 miles away and there's no money in the tank to hit the road, I will have to go longer without that crystal blue water. Everybody ought to leave me alone. Take me back to the Wickiwachi River before scallop season ends in September, where there's mermaids in the water and there's moonshine in your liver. Take me back to the Wickiwachi River. Take me back to the Wickiwachi River before I go insane, where there's nothing on your mind except cherry moonshine and a lady that calls you by your name, where there's nothing on your mind except cherry moonshine and a lady that calls you by your name. There's more parts where there's gonna be a lot of soloing.
Yeah.
I cut it short, but yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, such a good song.
Hell yeah.
There's another song I wrote. It's called "Cup of Joe." It's probably like the one I'm most excited about right now that I wrote.
Really?
It's just
Because the first time we talked, you said your favorite song was "Sip on Me."
Oh, okay.
Well, before
So
you,
the
maybe you play it first and then
You
tell
alright?
us
Yeah.
about it.
I think this is good.
Good.
Right here. Just trying to figure out the best spot.
So okay, so do the new one you're working on,
Okay.
and then we can go further. Because I love to hear you. I love to hear you play butter. I love it. It's absolutely.
Thank you.
And the crazy thing is, you sound exactly like the version that you put out on Spotify.
Hell yeah. All right. This song's called "Cup of Joe." Hold my hand past the county line. A cup of Joe and some cigarettes for two. Somewhere far, far away. Airport traffic sucks, but that's okay. Walk away, sandy beach. Find your favorite snack in a vending machine. Left our phones in the hotel room, don't need anyone else but you. A cup of Joe and some cigarettes for two. I'm a no good man, back around town. I got my face on the wall on a stall from an old shakedown. But you don't care, we're carved in a tree. And boys down at the factory rooting for me. Wildflowers in your hair, Tom Petty on the stereo. Drinking cheap whiskey and wine, practice walking in a straight line. Make it back to the hotel room, the walls were thin so the neighbors knew. Next morning singing songs to you, windows open, spring blowing through. A cup of joe and some cigarettes for two. I'm a no good man back around town. I got my face on the wall, stall from an old shakedown. You don't care, we're carved in a tree. Boys down at the factory rooting for me. The boys down at the factory rooting for me. Them boys